Hey, there you are. Come on in.
You've arrived at the place to discuss all things related to the home. Buying, selling, refinancing, remodeling, and much more. This is Minnesota Home Talk, on the air, live from the studios of AM 1500 KSTP. Now, here's your host, Jason Walgrave.
Good morning and welcome back. This is our new time. We are Minnesota Home Talk on 1500 ESPN Twin Cities. We're live every Saturday morning now and on demand at minnesotahometalk.com. I'm going to be your host today, Zach Scadam. Jason is out this weekend. I'm with the Minnesota Real Estate Team, the number one real estate team in Minnesota, and RE/MAX Advantage Plus. Also in studio, we have Mike Overson of Waterstone Mortgage. He is our preferred lender on the show. Being that we're at a new time, we might kind of go give you a recap of what we've built here. We've been on Sunday mornings for over the last year at 7 a.m. and on demand at minnesotahometalk.com. So, Mike, how you doing this morning?
Good. How you doing, Z?
I'm doing all right. That's my nickname for all the people out there.
So Jason gets the weekend off, but supposedly he's a superhero. So I thought they didn't take time off. Superheroes.
I guess he just needed to recharge his batteries. I think he's just kind of hanging out and relaxing a little bit.
We should give his cell phone number out on the air so he just gets bombarded this weekend while he's on vacation.
That'd be good for him, wouldn't it?
I think so.
No, everybody needs a good weekend off, and he's definitely taking some deserved time off. Trust me, I and too, Mike, getting up at 6 a.m. to come in and do the show can get kind of wear you down over the months.
Yeah, it wears you down. It's a good time though. I have fun coming on the show and helping people out and answering questions. So we definitely wanted to encourage people to call in with any question related to mortgage or real estate. The phone number to call in at is 651-646-8255. Again, 651-646-8255. Call us with any questions you may have.
Yeah, and we take all real estate and mortgage related questions, or anything. If you have, if you're behind on your payments, you have a question, how should you proceed? We'll be more than happy to try to answer that or direct you into the right people that we have built. We do have minnesotahometalk.com. That is where we have all of our preferred partners, and we've built basically a group of people, professionals in each category that we feel is necessary for doing a real estate transaction, or maybe you're just working on your house and you need a contractor. So or if you're thinking about refinancing, Mike with Waterstone Mortgage is on there. They do a fantastic job, and we're gonna get into refis and rates here in a little bit. They're just fantastic. So stay tuned for that coming up here shortly. So minnesotahometalk.com. Like I said, we've been on AM 1500 for over a year now. We're just switching days, not times. So hopefully our good friend Joe McGlynn will be joining us soon. I think 7 a.m. might be a little tough for him to get in. He's a credit consultant, and he'll be joining us later in the show as well. So, Mike, is there anything, I know there's a lot going on in the market with just the other countries, Europe, and what the U.S. is doing. What are you thinking with how rates are going to be here in the future?
Well, they're amazingly low right now, and the reports coming out saying they're going to even possibly drift lower. I actually just locked in a gentleman yesterday on an FHA loan on a 30-year fixed at 3.75%.
Wow.
And there was no origination fee, no discount points. All he had to do is pay processing, underwriting, the title fees, and the government recording fees, and that was it.
Holy cow!
So rates are awesome.
Was that a refi?
That was actually a purchase. We can do a refi the same thing. We can do refis there. If you want to do a no cost FHA refi, you'd be at 4%.
So explain to our listeners what a no cost refi would be.
So a no cost refi is where basically the lender, which would be Waterstone Mortgage, will pay all your costs. So you don't increase your loan balance to cover the closing costs on the loan. You don't bring any money to the table to cover the costs on the loan. Basically, we cover all the costs, and you just take a slightly higher rate than what you could get if you did pay those closing costs.
So you're not paying an appraisal fee. You're not. Basically, there's no cost of closing.
There's no cost at all.
So if I'm sitting at a 5% rate and I have an FHA mortgage now, right? It needs to be the previous loan needs to be an FHA. correct mortgage in
For-
order to qualify for this?
For a streamline, yeah, if you
Okay.
want to do the streamline program. So the word streamline, all that means is that you don't need an appraisal to get that loan done.
Okay.
So if
Which
you're
is
gonna-
kind of huge in this market
Right.
because, I mean, values have dropped so much.
Right. And that's the biggest hurdle in today's world,
Yep.
especially in refinances, is what's your value going to come in at? Because most people are upside down. On these streamline programs, it doesn't matter because we don't need an appraisal. So you can be 200 grand upside down if you want to.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. We